Okay, good morning everybody. We're playing Phoenix Wright at 8, so in 9 minutes. But I'm ready to go, so I'm just gonna start playing some Mario Party until 8 o'clock. And then at that time, when everybody's in here, we will be ready to go. We're gonna play one Koopathlon. Justice for all. Put the thumbnail in. Good to go. Looks beautiful, sounds beautiful. Now we just wait for the beautiful people to join. Okay. Beautiful. Just waiting for people to join my Koopathlon game. Oh, come on. Alright, chat's up. Nice. And so we just wait. Doodle doodle. Bada bada. This game's so much fun. That's all I gotta say. Let me do... Now let's make that a lot smaller.
Ready?
Beautiful.
3.
First we gotta crush a Koopathlon.
1. Go!
I love this one. In the higher levels, this one is so much fun. It's a little easy at the beginning. You get up to high speed and you stay there. Get an item now. 15 coins, that'll put us in first probably. Use it because we don't want it.
Time's up.
First place, baby. Look at that. Got my coffee, I'm ready to go. All day. Not all day, all morning.
Ready?
Oh, no, I'm not. Doing it with one hand. Come on, give me an item.
Lap 2.
There we go, there's the item. Another 15 coins, that's pretty good. I'll take it. Gotta get the coins down there. And then you go back up. Now they've built up coins. Three more coins.
Time's up.
Oh yes, I'm crushing it this morning. I am locked in. Look at that. Can't be stopped. Look at the lead. Oof. Oof.
Ready?
This is probably actually the best set of mini games. It's so much fun, all these ones. No, get to the fucking other side. Nice. Nice. Ready to follow the red shell. Keep him alive. Oh, it almost got me. The red shell is all that matters.
Lap 3.
Boom. Come on. I want to unlock. There we go. One more. Oh, I thought that was it. Oh, I thought that was it. There we go.
Time's up.
Okay, we didn't get a huge red shell, but it was still really good. I'm already into the other people. Toad's my only competition here. Gotta not lose to Bowser though. That's the big deal.
Here comes Bowser.
Here comes Bowser. Let's see. Whichever one we get, it's maybe. Depends. Okay, this one's doable. It's a little bit of luck in how many people choose your fucking pathway. Because if you get pushed off, you get pushed off. There's nothing you can do.
Ready?
I'm gonna take the left-hand side.
Start.
Oh, come on, peeps. Stay away. Juho's going. He went right into the water. Right in the lava. Okay. Oof.
Finish.
Oh yeah. We succeeded. We are doubly crushing this morning. I don't think I've ever done this well in my life. I'm showing out for you guys. Oh, that's a great item too. We're getting great items. Everybody getting knocked back. Look at me, I'm first place all the way around. Oh, so far ahead. I'm gonna have to do something crazy to lose that. Although, with Brick Breaker, you can get a crazy ×2.
Ready?
×2 is the best item.
Start.
Ah, fuck, I missed everything. That was a mistake, but it's okay. It's alright. I'll just be middle of the pack this mini game, and then I'll stay in first. Oh fuck. Really struggling now. It's okay, we're back. We're back in. Oh, I didn't even notice there was coins. Somehow I'm still in first after missing so many. After missing so many coins, I'm in first. Sure. I don't want to hold on to it, so. How are we first? We did so terrible. We are fucking so far ahead. Give everybody a congrats.
Ready? Start.
Start. Oh, shit. Shy Guy's fucking us up now. Oh no, they started dropping reds already. What the fuck? I've never got hit with one of these. Oh. Well, what the fuck? I'm at 30. I got booked. I'm just getting hit with items.
Time's up.
And we missed our item. Jeez. The comeback by Shy Guy. I got Imposter Bowser and electrified. It's okay. We got our lead. Let's keep it. We're gonna do well at Brick Breaker. And then that's all there is to it.
Ready? Start.
Nice. Get up there. Oh, yeah. Son of a bitch.
Final lap.
Okay. Well, now I guess we try and keep the green shells. Well, that's fine. Hopefully we get our items soon. Are you fucking kidding me? No!
Time's up.
No, Toad is passing. He got a ×2. Fuck. Fuck, I'm not gonna win. Well, I gotta survive this Bowser. That was a terrible second round. I just getting hit with
Bowser.
powers. And I fucked up allowing the red shell to pass. Just not... No, this one's just luck. It's not, but it is, you know? The third one is fucking ridiculous. This is hide the...
Ready? Start.
Hide the cup. Hide the bombs. Easy peasy. Oof, a lot of them are dead. Come on, guys. We're looking for Toad to die. All I know, it's not center. I can't remember if it got switched to left or right. But it's not the center. Okay, Here we go. This one's fucking ridiculous. Get my eyes wide open. I don't fucking know. Right. As long as I chose differently than Toad. Yeah, fuck yeah, man. The luck is with us.
Finish.
Oh, so good. So good and lucky, you know? Can't do any better.
Clear.
Cleared both Bowser. Both Bowser clears. So now Toad gets bopped all the way back to behind me, where he belongs. Alright. We got a good mini game coming up to finish it off. I should be able to get to the finish line.
Ready? Start.
As long as I focus up. I'll be able to get 50. I missed the item. That's okay, I got the coins. Not those ones though. Beautiful. Here it is.
Finish line.
First place, baby! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Can't be beat. That's a new record. Two Bowser clears is hard to beat. Okay. Alright. Time to play some Ace Attorney. Just wanted to give everybody the time to get into the stream and stay if they wanted to. Got my coffee. I think I'm going to get some water and then we'll start. Okay. Phoenix Wright, Episode 2, Part 1, Investigation. Let's do it. That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. Damn. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? Innie? What? I finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. But that wasn't you. It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. What? Did she like take over a spirit? I can't believe something like this happened. The events of that gloomy, rainy afternoon that started this whole mess keep playing through my mind. I'll keep playing through your mind, Phoenix. Oh, back to cheerful music. What depressing rain. Who's this nerdy looking guy? Do you understand how depressed that makes me? And do you? I guess. But actually, more than being depressed, I'm angry. Angry at that weather girl on TV. I think our little rainy spell will take a break with a day of sun. Not true. Is what that girl said. I'd stake my life on it. Well, it's the weather. But that's why I didn't bother to bring an umbrella today. The nerve. Calling herself a weather girl. She's going to hear about my $1,500 suit. About your case? Unless you're planning on suing the weather girl? I'm sorry. I thought that before we got down to business, we could have some friendly chatter. My name is Dr. Turner Gray. I'm a surgeon. Yep. I'm here today because of this incident. Malpractice at Gray Surgical Clinic. 14 inpatients lose their lives? What? 14? Oh, you're the doctor at... It's really quite upsetting. Did you hear me? Upsetting. Yes, I heard you. I agree, it's quite upsetting, Dr. Gray. The one that screwed up was the nurse. It was her that got the medications mixed up and killed those 14 patients. Poof! And yet, now listen good, and yet, that nurse had the nerve to go and die before admitting to her wrongdoing. Crazy thing to say. Just an absolute crazy thing to say. She didn't even offer any sort of explanation to me. And this is the kicker. She up and has herself a grand old accident and crashes her car. Love this game, Righteous. I enjoyed the first one a lot. The first episode of this one was okay. But I've heard good things about Justice for All. Smash, crunch, instantly transforming her car into the accordion model. Okay. Sure, Dr. Gray. Sure. That's right. About a year ago, all the tabloid shows were talking about it. 14 victims of medical malpractice and the nurse's mysterious fatal accident. There were rumors that Dr. Gray had actually caused that crash. People said it was to forever hide the person responsible for the malpractice incident. It's true, it was released in 2002. Why would I now? Now I'm going to say that just this once. Why on earth would I want to kill that nurse? She's the one who killed the 14 patients, not me. I think you need to take a deep breath, doctor, and focus. More to the point, this case is over a year old. Why bring it up now? That's simple. Because the situation is slipping out of my grasp. This just won't do. My clinic isn't seeing nearly as many patients nowadays. Do you understand what that means? It means they're not coming to my clinic. You don't say. If it were me, I don't think I'd want to go either. You hire nurses that kill people. So what would you like me to do about it? I want you to help me prevent innocent. You do realize I'm a lawyer, not a private investigator, right? No, this is something only you can do. What? Maya Fey. You know this girl, correct? I heard you were working under her for a little while. Under her? Come on, Maya. Hey, wait a second here. I worked under her? Yes, am I wrong? She told me. So I'm not quite sure if... Well, we worked a few trials together. But she went back to her hometown to undergo more training. Ah yes, I heard. It must be lonely for you. She must be an extraordinary girl to handle such rigid training. I have an acquaintance who knows a lot about these mystical sorts of things. She's the one who introduced me to Miss Fey. And I've already set up an appointment. For what? What else? A channeling. I'm going to have her call the spirit of that nurse and that went and got herself killed. Oh. Okay. We, the women of the Fey clan, have always been spirit mediums. It's because the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly through us. Yep. Great. Not counting training, this will be her first time channeling a spirit. So she gave me one condition before accepting my request. A condition? The condition is you, Mr. Wright. She said that she wouldn't do the channeling without seeing you again. Me? And that is why I've searched you out. You want to see her too, don't you? I mean, sure. I'll see Maya. Karain Village. This is Karain Village. Oh, hello. Looks like a tiny spirit medium. What an odd little girl. Hey, what up, Pearly? Nick! Maya, how are you? It's good to see you again. Wow, I didn't think you'd really show up. It's not that big of a deal. You made it sound like you were so far away. Well, maybe I exaggerated just a little. It was only 2 hours by train. If I had known you were this close, I'd have visited more. It's not like you can't have a conversation about someone's hometown and just go visit. No, you're not allowed. I already decided, you know? Until I become an adult, I have to work hard and be strong by myself. Oh, well, anyway, congratulations. I'm glad to hear training is going well for you. Hehe. I feel like the switch is just a little too loud. So we're just gonna turn it down a little bit. Hehe. Where can I move to? Meditation room? Okay, let's chat. Looks like you finally become a full-fledged medium, taking on your first job. Yeah, I didn't think it would be this soon. But this case, do you know the messy story behind it? Behold the power of Maya Intelligence Network. Let's see, 14 people died because of malpractice on Dr. Gray's part. And to pin the blame on the nurse, he killed her in what appeared to be a car accident. Huh? So what is this Maya Intelligence Network anyway? The tabloids. That's what I thought. It's not even the internet yet. I'm just pulling your leg, Nick. What really happened is the exact opposite. I heard all about it from Dr. Gray. Oh, come on, Nick. I wouldn't take a crazed killer as a client. That's too scary, even for me. Yeah, I guess so. So this is your hometown, huh, Maya? Yep, Korean Village, but I've heard people call this place Medium Valley, too. Interesting. So everyone lives here as a spirit medium? Pretty much. Most of my ancestors were, too, I think. It's so strong. Actually, only the women of this village are mediums. So what do the men do? They usually work someplace outside of the village. What, you don't have a grocery store? Or who builds all the buildings? Come on. Wanted to ask you about the girl I saw earlier. Do you know her? Oh, you mean Pearly? Pearly? Pearl Faye. She's my cousin. Isn't she adorable? Just like yours, truly. Cousin. Wait, then that means... Is she also a... Yep, she's a medium too. Pearly's a real genius when it comes to channeling. I see. Hope I didn't scare her when I tried to talk to her earlier. Nah, it's not you. My aunt drilled into her head that if a suspicious-looking person tries to talk to you, run away. Of course you're suspicious-looking, Phoenix. Well, you're not wearing training clothes for starters. Of course not. Pearly is my aunt's most valued treasure. She's not allowed to go outside of the town. She doesn't know much about the world outside of Korean Village. Aunt? Pearly's mother is my aunt, duh. Come on, Nick. Well, Nick, I've got to get going. It's about time for the channeling to start. Oh yeah, I'm doing the channeling in my house, so come on in, okay? After I'm done, we can grill up some juicy burgers. This girl's obsessed with burgers. Well, at least she's still the same perky Maya. Alright. Ah, Mr. Wright, I'm so glad you showed. Some nice weather we're having today, aren't you happy? No, not at all. That stupid weather girl made the wrong call again. It will rain cats and dogs today, she said, with a straight face. I can't believe they allow such misguided reports on the public airwaves. This guy's insufferable. But anyway, this is a splendid manner. I was given a guide map to this building. Here, Mr. Wright, I have a copy for you too. What are you going to do once the nurse's spirit has been called? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to have her write a signed confession. A signed confession? Yes, a confession. Pay attention, I'll have her write this. 1 year ago on May 2nd, 14 patients died due to my negligence. And then on May 24th, I fell asleep at the wheel and died in a car accident due to my further negligence. Throwing around the word negligence. I'm sorry, and I apologize for being negligent. That's what I'll have her write. With a confession, the rain falling on my soul can finally stop. Oh, I see. So how did you hear about Maya Fey? Oh wait, I kind of wanted to look at this. Ah. Meditation room is huge. I heard about her from an acquaintance, a girl studying the occult at the college. That girl introduced me to this village. This is the home of the Korean School of Channeling. The home, huh? And Miss Maya is a daughter of the master, I hear. Master? Anyway, do you see that door? That's the room where people and spirits meet. Miss Maya's aunt is in there right now. Would you care to meet her? I mean, sure, man. Hi there, G-Man. How you doing, buddy? Discreetly sarcastic. No, I'm pretty sarcastic. I know that. Let's see what this is. Piece of cloth, torn with it. A ton of finely written characters jam onto it. Probably esoteric knowledge only mediums would know. 100 ways to save Monday. Oh, money. Being a medium sounds like a rough way of life. I agree. The door that leads to the channeling chamber. Okay. I don't think we're gonna learn too much. Someone with a lot of skill wrote these 4 Chinese characters with a brush. Why Chinese characters? Oh look, here's a translation. Once in a lifetime. Sure. I think you should just value life, period. You only got one. This door leads out to the winding way. The weather outside looks really nice. Very true. Okay. Let's go and oh. Let's go to the winding way. Anybody out here? Wow, this garden is really breathtaking. Someone put a lot of love into it. What is that over there? Looks like a little out of place in a garden like this. What the? What, they can't have a furnace? An incinerator, I guess, is a little suspicious. I don't think garbage trucks come all the way out here to tiny villages like this. I guess they need garbage, yeah. They could incinerate garbage. So every family has to burn their own trash. Okay. Sure. Looks like there's a room over there too. A peaceful feeling is emanating from it. It's a broken jar. It's a really old urn. Man, I tried a pottery the other day. That shit is difficult. On the wheel, I am terrible. But so is everybody in my class. Tried to make it something like this high, and then every time it would just go. Made me appreciate it a lot. The urns like that you can build. The ashes of a person long dead are inside. Looks like something with a long history. Other than that, it's not very interesting, so time to move on. Oh hey, it's one of these things. A splendid garden with a small lamp and traditional decorations. It's a bit small to walk around in. Although, that incinerator piques my interest. Alright. Not much in here. Oh, we can go to the side room though. Hello. So this is the side room. Looks like more of a break room. Bedding spread out. I shouldn't disturb them. Yeah, no shit. Alright, so those would be important later. So we just gotta go meet. How's the game sound over my voice. G-Man, does it sound good or does it need to be shifted either way? Channeling chamber. Wow, it's such a strange atmosphere in here. Beautiful, thank you. I guess they're candles. Good sir, who might you be? No, what's her voice? I feel like she's very sleepy. My name is Phoenix Wright. Oh, you must be that good sir. Good sir? Is she talking about me? You are a lawyer, are you not, good sir? I have heard much about you from Mystic Maya. They all have nicknames too? Fuck yeah. I am Mystic Maya's aunt, Morgan Fay. Nice to meet you. I had wanted to speak with you about a certain incident, good sir. Almost like Luna Lovegood from Harry Potter. It would seem that perhaps you ask too much of Mystic Maya in performing your duties. Most unbecoming, I'm afraid. Huh? Don't tell me you have already forgotten. That was it not for Mystic Maya and her assistance, you would surely not have won. Which one? What? Every case that Maya was there? Yeah, why does everybody hate Phoenix Wright right away? The past is the past, though. Let us speak of the present now. Ah, thank you. Alright, what you got to say? So why do you add Mystic to Maya's name? Isn't that a little strange? Good sir. Yes? How dare you be so rude and disrespectful towards Mystic Maya? I'm sorry. She must be addressed by her proper title, good sir. You must call her Mystic Maya. So about Mystic Maya, It is the blood. Excuse me? Blood? Mystic Maya carries the blood of the master. In actuality, she is the only one remaining. Only one? She's the only one of proper pure blood descent. Phoenix, that was easy to understand. Mystic Maya is the last of the rightful heirs of the Kurain channeling technique. Voice is a little hard to do. Okay, then, where do you stand? That is a little more complicated. Although a woman of the Fae clan, I am merely a member of the Branch family. Branch family? What's that? It is as it sounds. For a member of the Branch family, no matter her spiritual power, she could never become the master of the Kurain school. So, how strong are you? Oh, she's gonna be quite strong. It is a shame, however, I will admit, I cannot even begin to compare the lowliness of my power to the master's. Okay, sure. I'm enjoying the music. So today's channeling will be her first? Yes, good sir. Because the spirit of a person who dies in a traffic accident is usually very strong, it is usually easier to call that person to our world. The channeling will take place here, in the channeling chamber, good sir. As you can see, I am in the process of preparing. So, we're disturbing her? This room is the channeling chamber. The place where a spirit medium speaks with those who have departed. I don't suppose you'd mind if we observed this session? Do not even think of such nonsense. Only the medium and the client may enter here. Oh. The secrets of the Kurain technique cannot just be seen by anybody. That never stopped Maya from doing it in front of me before. It is also for your safety, good sir, if something were to go wrong. That is why, while channeling is being performed, that heavy door is securely locked. Oh, that's what the lock is for. Oh, yes. I wonder if you have yet to meet Pearl, good sir. Pearl? She is an adorable, angelic young girl. Yeah, she's great. She is my daughter. Now then, what was it you were about to say? What a cute daughter you have. A pure heart that knows not of the evils in this world is a powerful thing, good sir. Please refrain from affiliating with her, I request. I must insist and stress that you not let it occur. Okay, I get it. Jeez, lady. Chill out. Let's do some examinations. Folding screen, it really showing is its age. All of its edges are a bit tattered. The lettering is faded too. Kurain. I'm sure that's what it says. Maybe I'll ask Maya about it later. Mirror? I guess this is an altar. Whatever it is, it feels very important. A mirror-like object with a cloudy reflective surface. And some branches of a sacred tree have been set in a predetermined arrangement. Good sir, I wonder if you would please not touch the sacred objects. Those objects are being offered to the spirits. If you were to touch them, good sir, they would become cursed. Yes, cursed. Come on, Phoenix, you are a little bit of an idiot. Let's be real. This is where the medium sits, I assume. There are 4 panels of this flooring. The strong flooring feels a little damp. Alright, Phoenix, you don't have to go that in deep. The humidity in the air is making the straw damp. Okay. We learned nothing from you. Let's go see if we unlocked a conversation. Hey, you! Hold on now. This gal's got a few questions to ask. I'm sure I've heard... Oh, get ready for the southern accent. Oh, well, I'll be. It's Mr. Phoenix Wright. How you been? I haven't seen you in what, a year? You are a lot of heart. You're a lot of heart, right? Bingo! I'm the one and only paranormal photographer, a lot of heart. Ah, so I guess you're still at it, being a photographer, I mean. Of course! And today, I'm gonna get myself a real scoop. You wait and see. Oh, that's right. This ain't no time to be wasting time. The channeling's about to get started. Sometimes it turns into New York. Is it that time already? We should all hurry up and get to the meditation room. What are you waiting around for? Come on. Yeah, because she was a fucking idiot on that case. That's why. We had some good times. Alright, let's go see if there's still somebody sleeping here. There's bedding spread on the floor. Is that somebody sleeping? Probably exhausted. An exhausted medium taking a break and catching some Z's. If I wake her up, she might be grumpy and throw a spell on me. It's probably a good idea to not disturb her sleep. Yeah, because she'll throw a spell on you. It's decorative wooden bear sculpture. There's a plate attached to the base. Korean village, the heart of channeling. What the? It's a souvenir. So does this mean it's easy to spot bears here and for them to spot you? I don't know. It's a small alcove. I have no idea what it's supposed to mean or symbolize. If I had one of these in the office, it would end up as storage space. But here it's decorated with some beautiful, pretty flowers and a beautiful hanging scroll. It's true. Okay. Let's go back to the channeling. We will now begin the channeling. Mystic Maya and honored guest, please proceed into the channeling chamber. With this, I can finally swat all those pesky flies once and for all. You hear me? They won't be able to say a single bad thing about me after this. You would love to hear them apologize, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you, Mr. Wright? Me? Yeah, sure, I would. Mystic Maya, do you have the channeling chamber key? Yep, right here. That is most satisfactory. That key is one of a kind, so please take care of it well. It'll be fine, Aunt Morgan. I won't lose it, trust me. Okay, Dr. Gray, let's get started. Finally, let's go. I'm picturing he's the kid from oh, fuck, what's it? The Polar Express, the annoying nerdy one. You know which one I'm talking about, the fat one? It's him grown up. Now, let us wait patiently out here for them. Please have some lovely bitter green tea and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. Hold on now, Granny. Granny? How come we ain't allowed in that room? Dear madam, you have an impressive grasp of English. Where did you learn it? What? I'm from the heart of the heartland. Is that so? Then I humbly request that you return to this heart of the heartland. What are you? Yeah, these games are very impressive. The writing in them, it's almost timeless. Like the look of it is good. It's very easy to do point and clicks. They kind of are timeless, but the writing in it, like, survived 20 years. That's really impressive. Like, I'm still enjoying the writing 20 years later. That doesn't happen in, like, a lot of movies. If you watch, like, a movie from the 2000s, early 2000s, or late 90s, they're off. They're just off. Yeah, I gotta do the accents because it gives a reality. She's the sleepy uppity lady. This is Kurain Village. If you cannot follow our traditions and rules, we request that you leave. She shut Lotta up. Now that's impressive. Now then, let us wait. Bang! Hey now, what was that just now? Came from inside the channeling chamber. What? Gunshots? Hey, that's a gunshot. Excuse me. I've heard that sound before. It's a gunshot. I bet my afro on it. We gotta respect. I'm scared of Morgan. Miss Faye, what should we do? Yellow belly chicken liver. What are you waiting for? Kick it down already. But the key. That key is one of a kind in this world. There is only that one. Even I am powerless to open that door. Alright, stand aside. I'm gonna break the door down. Phoenix is a huge man. Wait, please. That sort of recklessness. Yeah, now that's what I call being a man. Oh yeah, let's go, Phoenix. Dr. Gray. He's dead. And she took a picture? I was murdered. Maya? That man murdered me. So I killed him. What? Lada, at a time like this? Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she Maya? Step away from there. Oh. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. But, hurry, before there are more victims here. Hey, let's go, city boy. Leave this to the granny. Yep. Morgan enters. I don't know what you'd call it. Do their eyes go blank when they go Super Saiyan? I just picture the guy from Demon Slayer, the blind guy with white eyes. My cell phone doesn't get reception way out here. She powers up. So I ended up using the phone booth to call the police. Here they come. Guess who's gonna join us? Mr. Dick Gumshoe, I bet. They're on their way. That's good. Lordy, I saw a genuine mysterious phenomenon. She seems really on edge because of all this. Yeah, I haven't watched Dragon Ball. That's one of the big ones I haven't watched. Well, actually, I haven't watched any of the big ones. I just now have started One Piece, so that's gonna take a while to get through. Not that I blame her. I'm scared to death by what's going on. Let's have a chat. Hey, mister. That gal, Maya, she wasn't the one that pulled the trigger, was she? She was. Lada doesn't know that when Maya is channeling, her whole physical appearance changes. Then again, weren't there only the two of them inside? I reckon she must have done it then. Lada, what do you know about Dr. Gray? Not much, but I did some digging. That's one gent with a bad reputation. Really? I hear he's good at surgery and stuff, but his personality stinks like wet sheep. That's true. He's really controlling. Soon as his nurse or patients don't know what to do, he don't do what he says, he starts a hollering. Must have been real rough to work for him. Kinda just happens with people who think they're the smartest and are in a position where nobody's ever told them where they haven't failed. So a doctor, anything like that. It's typical among lawyers too. It's one of the reasons I don't typically get along with all the people at law school, because they all think they're the shit. An old bus stop that says Kurain Village on the signpost. The buses seem incredibly inconvenient since they only come 3 times a day. Well, at least they're coming. What's this? A giant rock that seems to be reaching for the sky. Its origins are written on a beat-up old sign. Looks like this giant rock is called the Kurain Boulder. There's a really complex explanation written here, but a long story short. It's a big stone for spirits to live in, or something like that. Rustic, thatch-roofed houses where the other villagers live line on the street. They're nowhere near as large or as nice as the manor in front of me. It's kind of odd that I don't see any of the other villagers walking around though. Don't get me wrong, not all of them are like that. It's just a common personality of lawyers and doctors, because they just are smart. Most of them are very smart, so they haven't exactly failed in life yet. They haven't been humbled. The biggest, most elegant of the buildings I can see from here. This is Fey Manor, the place Maya calls home. It's easy to be overwhelmed by its presence. Okay. Let's go here, I guess. Ah, Mr. Wright. Miss Faye, how's, Mystic Maya? She has returned to this world. The spirit severing technique was successful. Let me see her, please. She is still unconscious. I humbly request that you wait outside for her recovery. She's unconscious and I can't do anything about it. Oh yes, the best policeman on the force. Mr. Dick Gumshoe, the police are here. Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? You again? No, you again. What are you doing all the way out here, Detective Gumshoe? It's actually a kind of a funny story. I was in the area for a business trip, pal. Well, time to check out the crime scene. I'll have to question everyone here later on. So just sit tight already. Oh, is he grinning at me? Shall I show you the scene of the crime, Detective Jim Shoe? My name isn't Jim Shoe. The two of them went into the channeling chamber. I guess all I can do for now is see what everyone else has to say. Okay. Yeah, they don't even need to say the police is coming, they can just say Mr. Gumshoe's coming. I mean, the one time we had the lunchbox lady, or Mr. Meekins, or who else? There's a few police actually. Let's go see if anybody's out here. Side room, still sleeping? Pretty sure there was somebody sleeping here earlier. Like, how can I help you? Like, so isn't it about time to start? Huh? Time to start what? Like the channeling. I think I'm getting like Valley Girl or like French. Maybe she's French. Jenny. Ho ho ho. No, actually, the situation has kind of changed. Huh? Like, what do you mean? Please stay calm, but there has been a murder. So, like, a murder, is that the thing where, like, one person kills another, right? Yes, a person has killed another person. Oh, that's, what are the words I'm looking for? It's like totally a bummer. No, she's definitely a Valley Girl. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to, like, introduce myself. My name is Innie. Innie Minnie. She looks French, but she's got the accent of, like, she always says like, and... at the college, I'm researching and studying parapsychology. And she takes psychology. This is an American white girl. That's right. I think people, like, usually call it occult studies or something. Like supernatural phenomenon, ESP, and psychic powers, that sort of stuff. I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. So what brings you here today? So I was the one who told Dr. Gray about this place. He asked me, like, do you know of a good spirit medium? Dr. Gray did say something about being introduced. Cause, like, talking to dead people and, like, multiple personalities are my thing. I see. Then why were you taking a nap here? Like, I wasn't feeling so good. Huh? I'm, like, allergic to sesame seeds. They, like, must have put some in the food they served for lunch. What's her sister's name? Minnie? As a last name? So I, like, felt sick and came in here to, like, sleep. I totally feel like I've wasted my time because I like slept for a long time. So you were sleeping here the entire time? Yeah, ever since lunch. So you don't know anything about the murder that took place? Like, what? Oh, that. I like totally know nothing. So who was it? Who was, like, you know, killed? The surgeon that requested the channeling, Dr. Gray. She doesn't want to react. You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right? I don't know any Dr. Gray. Oh, really? Then what was all that talk about him earlier? Huh? Well, like a long, long time ago, I was like a patient, yeah? Okay, well. I got nothing to chat about her with. And we already looked it up. Oh. Are you gonna fold it? Like, I had a really good nap, and like, I was thinking of leaving it like this. So like, it's all set for tonight. Okay. Yeah, sure. If she had a sister, what would her sister's name be? There's no one here as usual. Minnie. Oh, Pearly. I don't know if I can do Pearl's voice. What's that she's got in her hand? I've seen it somewhere before. Pearl. What is it? Is it my hair? Is it too spiky? Not spiky enough? Real. When a kid doesn't like you, it's the worst thing. We all need kids to like us. Oh no, that's where I came from. Hey, can I talk to her still? No, she's disappearing every time. Fine. Oh, let me talk to her. I guess here. Move to channeling room? Can I? The police are busily running here and there, and I don't see Maya anywhere. Hey you, don't touch anything. Look, I really just need to ask you some questions. Don't look at me like I'm some sort of uncaring jerk. Tell you what, pal. I'll let you ask me a few questions, alright? Pearl? Yeah, her forehead is massive. You're right about that. Big foreheads run in the family. That's why Maya's got bangs. Alright, buddy. About Maya. I hate to break it to you, pal, but with the way things look now, that girl's the only one who could have done it. Yeah, only Maya and the victim were inside this room after all. But Maya is... You can ask more about her later, pal. Right now, I've got a job to do, and that's collecting evidence. It's real professional, and something about his expression still looks the same. So, Dr. Gray was shot with a gun, huh? He was shot in the forehead. But he was also stabbed in the chest with a knife. Basically, the Vic was shot, was first stabbed, then he was shot. Okay, great. Let's examine the blood stains. Oh, we can't. Okay. Alright. Maya only looks like she has a normal face because she has bangs to cover it. Okay, let's go to the mountainside. Talk to Lotta. She's probably scared out of her wits after having a murder take place right by her. Lotta? God, don't let it be me next. Don't scare me like that. What do you mean? You're the one scaring me. If I weren't so tough, you'd have another dead body on your hands. Mine. Okay. Any ideas? Did you see or notice anything that stuck out to you? Nah. Well, maybe one thing. What is it? Turns out my poor stomach's not good at handling this kind of thing. Huh? What? Curses and ghosts and stuff. Coming back to get you. This is just too much, I say. What is too much? Being an occult photographer. That's some scary stuff. So I think I'm gonna try and being a celebrity photographer now. Going after photos more within your reach from now on. More glamour, less gore. What's up? Oh yeah. What is it? I took some hot pictures earlier. What does that mean, Lotta? I don't want them. Huh? Remember? I took some pictures at the murder scene inside. Too even. The seance murder. I sure like the ring of that. It'll be a sensational story. Sorry, but my journalistic sense is burning inside me. Hate to cut and run, but I'm heading back in. Gotta beat those cops to the scoop of the century. Okay. Alright, Lotta. Why does it feel like we've been through this before? Okay, let's go back. Oh, dear madam. You have such impeccable timing. Like, what's all the buzz? Alright, everyone, listen up. You too, pal. I'm going to give you all a brief update. Right now, it looks like the investigation is not going to be done until real late. That is a terrible shame. I propose that everyone sleep here under the roof of the Fay Manor tonight. Okay. Lotta is that kind of person who will leave either semi-important details or useless details outside when she's telling a story, unless she's asked. Yep. She's a little spaced out in the brain area. There's not a lot going on up there, so you gotta ask very specific questions. Make sure you got it down. What a mess. I can't believe how crazy this day turned out. Maya was arrested and taken away by the police, and I don't see myself getting any sleep tonight. Phoenix, you live in a world where shitty things happen to you, always. Your friends are always in situations where somehow they're accused of murder. Morning. I guess I must have nodded off at some point. I hope Maya's okay. I should hurry and get to the detention center ASAP. Oh. Hi, Maya. Nick. Hi. Maya. What am I going to do? I never imagined it would turn out like this. Calm down, Maya. Take deep breaths. Let's chat. First time I met her, it all started right here in this detention center. I finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. But that wasn't you. It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. I was too weak, and I couldn't control the spirit's power, so I don't want to bring up the case quite yet, but you don't have to be nice to me. I understand. This is the second time Maya has been accused of murder. So you're the master or something of the Kurain... Oh. Got something in my eye. Huh. School of Channeling. Actually, my mother is for now. But since that title is passed from mother to daughter, I guess I will be someday. But many people think that channeling isn't real, that it's all just an act. We do see her like this once a week. You believe in us, don't you? Yeah, because I've seen it with my own eyes. When Maya's channeling a spirit, not only her voice, but her whole physical appearance changes. Yeah, I don't know how we get out of this one. Do we just have to prove to everybody that spirits exist? I don't know how we argue this in court. There's definitely no precedent to go off of. No precedent for this at all. Dr. Gray said that he wanted to call the nurse, so Maya's body must have taken on that nurse's appearance. I mean, what I'm guessing is gonna happen is we're just gonna get into the other case and prove the doctor guilty of his stuff. I don't know. Oh, fuck. I clicked the same thing. What happened? What exactly happened in the channeling chamber? Okay, here we go. I went into that room with Dr. Gray, locked the door, and sat down across from him. Okay. We closed our eyes and I began the channeling. This sounded kind of creepy, like the beginning of a scary story. And that's the last thing I remember. What? After a spirit comes into my body, I lose myself, my consciousness. Then you don't remember a single thing. When I came to, I was being held in my aunt's arms. And there was blood all over my clothes. I mean, I don't think the court has any other decision to make. And I mean, it just has to be her guilty in the real world if this actually happened. Like, I guess you could maybe argue, like, because there's times where there's case law where pregnant women or postpartum women get, like, they have hallucinations and then they kill someone, and then that's a temporary mental break. And then there's case law to say that they can plead mental, like, insanity. And then they just have to go and make sure that all gets solved, and then they don't get charged for the murder. Because they weren't themselves when it happened. So they lacked the mens rea, the guilty mind required to convict somebody. A dream? So that's our case here. How are we going to prove that to people? I don't know. But she did not have the guilty mind. What kind of dream did you have while you were channeling? I can't remember it all that well, but I was dead and buried in the ground. I couldn't move, and it was unbearable, really suffocating. I see. I have no idea what to say to that. There was a really familiar smell, too. Under the ground? Yeah, I can't quite place it, but I know I've smelled that same scent before. Okay, I'll be back later, Maya. In the meantime, please make sure you prepare it, okay? Huh? What is it? The document requesting me to be your attorney, of course. But, what's wrong? Are you sure? I mean, I'm guilty. I'm a murderer. No one's decided that yet. But I did. I killed that person with these 2 hands. That's enough, Maya. It's hopeless. If you defend me, you'll lose, I'm sure. Stop it. Help me. Nick, help me. I'm scared. Don't worry, I will. When is the trial? It sounds like tomorrow. As usual, 0 prep time. Alright, I'm going now. Wait. This jewel, this is called a Magatama. Maga? Magatama? It's a magical charm, and it's always protected me. Give this to Pearlie, and I'm sure she'll lend you her spiritual powers. Okay, cool. If this happened in real life, what the hell is going to rule her out as guilty? Stop the spirit? Yeah, we would have to say that it was because she did the guilty act. So to convict somebody, you need the guilty mind, the mens rea, and the guilty act, the actus reus. So to convict somebody, you need the actus reus and the guilty and the mens rea. And there's burdens of proof. The burden of proof in a criminal court is beyond a reasonable doubt. So that's like, it must have been her that did it physically, and she must have been thinking about it. Like, she must have known she was doing it. So I guess we would try and convince. I would do a jury trial, because as the accused, you can choose which, if you want by jury, judge and jury, or by judge alone. I don't think we're going to convince a law judge that a spirit medium exists. So I would try and go before a jury and try and convince one of the 12 jurors that she doesn't have the guilty mind, that she was inhabited by a spirit. And if one juror says, nope, I can't decide, then she's innocent. The jury has to be unanimous in their decision. So if one juror says, nope, I can't come to a decision, or I've decided differently than the rest of you, then a new trial has to happen. And I would try over and over again. It's probably the route I would take it. Phew, feels like I've been gone forever. But it's only been one day. Oh, that's right. Where's that newspaper Dr. Gray brought the other day? Ah, here it is, right on top of my desk. This is the only thing he left behind that's going to be of any help. So yeah, I would just concede right away. Look, she did it, but she was not in her right mind. Just like they do when anybody makes the insanity defense. That they just don't have the right mindset to do it. They don't know what they're doing. Okay. So I got the newspaper. I guess we go back to Kurain Village. I have to save Maya no matter what. It's her life on the line. What in the world happened in that room yesterday? Let's go chat with. The meditation room nurtures all mediums, young and old. Even mediums in training, I'd wager. But it's pretty deserted today. I don't think we would win. I think most juries of 12 would go, no, this is fucking ridiculous. What are you saying? She did it. Probably because of the murder yesterday. I should take this chance to thoroughly check this room. If I'm lucky, I might uncover a clue or two. Oh! Oh, Mr. Wright. Good morning. I am on my way to go meet Mystic Maya, and I thought to bring her some items to make her feel more at home. Namely, tea so bitter you lose your tongue and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. I'm sure Maya will be very grateful. I'm sure Maya will be very grateful. That's Mystic Maya, good sir. She's one scary lady. Oh dear, sweet Mystic Maya. Pearl wept constantly for you last night, as did I. I know it's important for me to search the site, but I should ask her some questions too while I have the chance. I would like to ask you a few questions about what happened yesterday.
Do you mean that awful tragedy?
No, Morgan, I mean fucking what did you have for breakfast?
Of course. That man murdered me, so I killed him. Maya? Step away from there. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police.
What happened here in this room after I left?
Well, first I struck Mystic Maya on the head.
To make her go unconscious, correct?
That is correct. Next I performed the spirit severing technique. The spirit of that nurse was inside of Mystic Maya's body. I used the technique to send the nurse's spirit back to the other world.
By the way, what is this room exactly?
The channeling chamber? This room was created for the sole purpose of preventing such a tragedy as yesterday.
What do you mean?
Sometimes, when an inexperienced medium calls an especially strong spirit, that spirit may become violent and revolt, as you witnessed yesterday.
Revolt? But how?
When a spirit enters a medium's body, she loses her will and herself steps aside. To put it another way, the spirit is borrowing the medium's body, good sir.
But isn't that extremely dangerous?
An experienced medium has little problem controlling a spirit.
But Maya, I mean, Mystic Maya. It is a pretty dope nickname. Mystic Maya. That was her first channeling.
And that was why I insisted on locking the door. However, I never thought that would be calling danger upon the client himself. I am grateful that one of our heirlooms was not damaged in this horrible incident.
And that would be?
That folding screen there. It is the Kurain sacred writings, along with the Kurain sacred urn. They are this village's most treasured possessions. If I ever found out that something had happened to either one, oh, the humanity.
Dilapidated. So, how is Pearl today?
Mr. Wright.
Yes?
In this world, Pearl is my most treasured possession. When compared to even Mystic Maya, Pearl has the spiritual power to become a master.
That's very impressive.
Until now, the women of the Branch family have thought themselves to be inferior. But Pearl is different. Her spiritual strength is so great, it's even greater than some of the main family. Yes, Pearl is a channeling prodigy and is the pride of the Branch family.
She's fired up.
In any case, our world is so different from yours. Perhaps it is best for you to quit, good sir.
Quit? Quit what? Let me examine. It's a beautiful and expensive folding screen. It also looks quite old. There seems to be sort of sacred text written on it, but I can't read it. It's a hole. Could this have been made by a bullet? Oh.
Well then, I do believe it is time for me to take my leave.
Alright, please tell Maya I say hi.
What was that?
I mean, Mystic Maya.
I will tell her.
Yeah, he forgot all about. Maybe he thought that was in his head when Maya channeled into Mia, because he kind of imagined it a couple times too. I guess this is an altar. Whatever it is, it feels very important. A mirror-like object with a cloudy, reflective surface. In some branches, yeah, we already saw that. Only one clue? Oh, the wall? There's some empty space behind the folding screen. The light of the candles can't reach back there, so it's completely dark. I hope no one is hiding back there. Okay, sure. Let me look at the blood. Meditation room is on the other side of this very heavy looking door. The lock on it is broken because, well, I broke it. It doesn't seem possible, but I managed to break it pretty badly. Oh yeah, big macho man Phoenix, right? When we want to do something bad enough, people can do the most amazing things. Yeah, what a humble brag. This is where the medium spit sits. I assume there are four panels of this flooring. The straw on the flooring feels a little damp, probably from the humidity of the air, or the blood. No matter what I do, my eyes keep getting drawn to the pool of blood in the center here. Alright, sure. That was dramatic. Alright. I'm good. Phoenix thought he imagined he was pretty much under a lot of stress during the case, given the fact that Red, White, and Edgeworth were pressuring him. Yeah, fucking Mr. Red, White of Blue Corp. That guy was a bitch. I hated that guy. He was a good villain. Talk to Pearl. Little Pearl isn't here today. Maybe she's at school? Let's go side room. Pearl? Hello? Oh. Oh, hey. Like, you're that guy from yesterday. The, dentist guy. No, I'm a lawyer. That's right. Mr. Smith, Esquire? That's right. I mean, you're wrong. Okay, good, right, wrong pun. My name is Wright. Smith, right. Well, I got like 3 letters right, at least. Anyway, what? Why are you here? So like, I study this thing called parapsychology at this college, and you told me about that yesterday. The sesame allergy too? What I'd really like to know is why you're still here today. Oh, so like, that's what you meant? Like, you should have been more, like, clear about it. Sorry, my bad. No, it's okay. Like, it's really... That's it? Why'd you stop mid-sentence? Did I? So, like, what was I talking about again? I'm such a ditz. If Lada ever wanted another genuine, mysterious phenomenon, it's right here. No man, this is just... This is just the typical white girl. The valley girl. So, why are you still here today? Like, there's so much for me to, like, study here. Like what? Like, the medium's training, or like, how they inherit their spirit power. I suppose this village is the real thing after all. So like, I asked if I could stay here for a little longer. Carefree. Have you heard about the murder? It's like totally scary. So do you know anything about it that might help? She is the most confused person I've ever met. I don't know who you're talking about. Like, wait. I think you asked about him like yesterday too. Oh, story time. You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right? I don't know any Dr. Gray. Oh, really? The one was that all that talk about him earlier. Huh? Well, like a long time ago. Yeah, I was like a patient. Yeah, that's right, a patient. Okay. Yeah. Like, is something wrong? Yeah, she definitely needs to get her brain checked. Or she's very smart and she's just hiding it behind a dumb facade, you know? That could happen. Oh, hey, Pearl. You surprised me. And how are you today? Huh? She's still holding something in her hand. Looks like the same thing she had yesterday. It's the key. Oh, I gotta present this. Oh yeah, Maya said to give this to you. That's Mystic Maya's. Huh? Who are you? I'm Phoenix Wright. I work with Maya. You worked with Mystic Maya? You're Mr. Nick, right? Excuse me? I know who you are. You're Mystic Maya's special someone. What? So then, of course, you're going to help Mystic Maya, aren't you? That's what you're going to do, right? Well, yeah, I will. Oh wow, it's like a beautiful fairy tale. That earnest look shining brightly in your eye. It must be true love. Why am I being boiled into a bright red lobster by this little kid? I'm so jealous of Mystic Maya. Ah, what a wonderful relationship. This girl is way beyond her years. Very mature. Wait, we aren't like, I can tell you're a good person. Alright, Mr. Nick. I may be small, but I'm going to help you in any way I can. Okay, thanks. Pearl, are you friends with Maya? I feel very grateful to be friends with her. She's so great. I want to be like Mystic Maya when I grow up. I really look up to her. Wow, I had no idea Maya was so revered. Usually when people don't use Mystic Maya's title, I get mad. Oh, sorry. But if it's you, Mr. Nick, then it's okay. Because you're special to her. By the way, this may be rude, but which channeling school are you from? This can be interpreted as Pearl thinking Phoenix is Maya's boyfriend through her own assumption. That, or she heard Maya say Phoenix is her special someone and misinterpreted it. Yep, probably. I'm assuming Maya said something like he's special, like he's a good lawyer, and he helped me out with my sister, and he's really nice and great, and Pearl took that to mean boyfriend. Which channeling school? Yeah, for example, I studied the Kurin technique. Ah, I get it. No. I'm a lawyer. Lawyer? Yep. Is that related to spirit mediums in any way? None that I know of. Wait, are you telling me you don't know what a lawyer is? I'm sorry, but I have no idea. Pearl doesn't know much about the outside world. So what's that you've got there, Pearl? Oh, this? I found it yesterday. If you want it, I can give it to you. Gotta take it. Alright, well, if you really want to give it to me... You look like a child at a toy store, Mr. Nick. But laughs in one too. Mr. Nick. Yes, Pearls? I can call you that, right? You're too cute to just call you Pearl. Okay. Sure, Mr. Nick. Are you sure it's okay for me to have this Magatama? Yeah, it's okay. I was told to give it to you. But I can't accept something like this. All I really should do is charge this Magatama with spiritual energy. Spiritual energy? Pardon? Please take this. I'm sure it will be helpful. What do you mean? It will let you see people's secrets. See people's secrets? Yes. If it's alright with you, I would like to accompany you for a little while. I can explain the Magatama's power to you when we meet. Someone hiding in a secret. That'll be useful in court. That's for sure. Hello again. We seem to be seeing a lot of each other today. Aw, she's like totally cute. Is she like your daughter? What? No. I want to ask you about the victim, Dr. Gray. I totally don't know him. Caught in a secret. Ah, what is that? You can see it, can't you, Mr. You can see it, can't you, Mr. Nick? You can see. We can let you see people's secrets. You can see the lock on that person's heart. Huh? What? This is the power of the Magatama. Only you can see these psyche locks, Mr. Nick. The more someone wants to hide their secret, the more locks you will see. If it's only one, I think you can easily unlock it. Unlock? But how? Is it gonna be a little mini game? You must be careful though, Nick. If you make a mistake, it will hurt you. If you don't think you have the proof you need, you must have the courage to stop. Okay. Well, I've got to start somewhere. Let's give this psyche lock a thing. Oh, cool, cool, cool. Oh. Do I have to go through that all again? Alright, so first I have to use Magatama. Oh. Okay. Can't I? Maybe I present? Take that! Take that! Okay. The victim. Inny Minnie, I believe you do know who Dr. Gray is. So you can see people's secrets if they don't want to protect it that much easily. But you need to be trained if they don't want that secret going out. Yep. So basically, the more somebody wants to hold it back, the harder it is. I told you, how many times do I, have to repeat myself? If you're, so totally sure, then where's, your proof? While it may be possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person, I do not believe that you have at least indirectly known of him. What do you mean, indirectly? I should try to show the possibility existed for now. This one. Here's your proof. What is that? Ouch. I guess it doesn't have anything to do with it, huh? Oh. Okay. I thought she said she was her patient. I mean, here's your proof. What is that? I don't understand. Do I have to stop? Okay. Well, why'd you make me fucking try then? Oh. Now where did this box come from? Looks like a box for storing clothes, but it's pretty big for just clothes. It's mostly empty, but a few folded pieces of channeling costumes sit at the bottom. I see. From here I can see the winding way and the little garden in the courtyard. This changed? Isn't it cute? I totally bought that. Ah, so it's yours, huh? Yeah, so this village is really famous for channeling in bears. Wait, famous for bears? But it's okay. If you ever see a bear and you just play dead and they leave you alone. Is that right? Yeah, cause fighting back is totally of no use. I mean, she's not wrong there. Okay. So we can't talk. We'll just move. Meditation room. So you can see someone's secret just by talking to them using the Magatama. I thought it was in the sense where you could flash it at them and enter their mind. Nope. Yeah, well, that's kind of what we do. We present it. We just hold it up. Hey, it's you, pal. So you're gonna be her lawyer, I bet. Yep. Oh, I really feel bad for you, pal. Just this once, I wish I could be on your side. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah, but I shouldn't be saying that kind of stuff to you. Hey, you're a cute kid. I'm not scary, honest. Hey, I know. I'll show you something cool. How's this? It's a real genuine pistol. Detective Gumshoe, what are you doing showing her something that dangerous? Oh, sorry. What about Maya and the charges against her? I don't think you can win, pal. If you're talking about proof, we've got a few pieces. You've got proof? Yeah, pal. That puffy-haired photographer is going to testify tomorrow. A lot of heart. Took some hot pictures earlier. Yeah. A lot of hot pictures. I wonder what her camera captured. Besides, you must have realized by now, pal. There's no way anyone other than Maya Fey could have done it. It's true. About Dr. Gray. The victim wasn't super famous, but people still knew who he was. His face was all over those tabloid shows last year. Yeah, I know. I was looking through some newspapers from last year and... Huh? I could have sworn I had cut an article out, but I guess I must have lost it. It looked really interesting too. Hey, do you have a copy, pal? Copy of that article? Oh, I got one. About Maya's trial tomorrow. I've got 2 pieces of news for you, pal. Yeah, bad news and even worse news. So which do you want to hear first? I don't really care. Doesn't change the fact that I'm not gonna like it. It's true. Alright, pal. Well, the prosecutor for the trial is Prosecutor Von Karma. What? He went to prison. How is he back prosecuting? What? Von Karma? How? This is ridiculous. He fucking went to jail for murder. Wait a sec. But didn't Von Karma stand trial and... That's where the other piece of bad news comes in. The Von Karma you're facing is actually his successor. Oh, okay. So, who's the successor to Von Karma? Literally, pal, it's Prosecutor Von Karma's kid. His kid became a prosecutor real young, like 13, and hasn't lost a trial since. Oh boy. 13? That's what they call a prodigy, pal. Kid, huh? Wait a sec. 13? Kid became a prosecutor at the age of 13? I mean, a prodigy like that, I would have heard something about. Oh, no. The kid was born and raised in Germany, pal. Oh, yes. That country's got a lot of stuff, and a great place to develop a person's talent. This was in 2002? Alright. Germany, huh? It's probably why I've never heard of this person. Ugh, still, all it takes is some mentioning of the name Von Karma. And I get terrible flashbacks to that case. Hedgy boy. Edgeworth, my love. None of that matters anymore, now that he's gone. What? Edgeworth is gone? Okay. Dr. Gray brought this over to my office the other day, and... Am I gonna have to pull out the German accent for Von Karma? What? We'll give it a try for a couple. I'm gonna have to look up what the German accent sounds like. Yeah, everybody hasn't lost a case until they go up against Mr. Phoenix Wright, ace attorney. Hey, it's that news story, the one about malpractice suit. 14 patients died and it caused a huge stink. Yeah, but that's not all, pal. Things only got worse after that. You mean the car accident the nurse died in? Oh, here we go. I brought my own clipping with me today. Here, pal, this is for you. Alright, thanks. Mimi Minnie. It's her sister. Edgeworth's probably retired or something. Man, Edgeworth's gotta come back and support me. I need his support. Same with Harry Butts. Oh no. Now we can present this and try the Mimi Mini. Any Mini's way better. Right here.
Take that.
Take a look at this newspaper clipping. Like, what is it? A story about an accident? Please read the victim's name. Mimi Minnie? Minnie is a pretty rare last name, wouldn't you say? Ms. Mimi Minnie wouldn't happen to be a relative of yours, would she? So you noticed. She was my older sister. I'm sorry about your loss. Your sister, was she a nurse perhaps? At Dr. Gray's surgical clinic? Gray's surgical clinic? I don't think I need to tell you that the clinic was run by the victim, Dr. Turner Gray. Which is how you knew of Dr. Gray? You knew him through your sister? Break the lock. Oh, healed up. Oh yeah. Please tell me all you know about Dr. Gray. My sister's name was Mimi Minnie. So Any Minnie and Mimi Minnie. So ridiculous. She was like a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. Any Minnie is cool. Mimi Minnie is, I don't get it. Mimi Minnie. That's what I thought. I heard that like Dr. Gray was really tough on people, like a total slave driver. My sister was like always coming home totally wiped out because she was overworked. Wiped out? So that's why she fell asleep at the wheel? That guy like drove my sister so hard, so like that's why the accident happened. The one where 14 patients died from malpractice? Yeah, like, I think that was the doctor's fault too. My sis was pushed by like everyone's expectations and like her duties and stuff. And that pushed her to her death. Oh, I'm sorry. So like, are we done? I've like already told my story to like everyone.
Do you understand now, Mr. Nick? This is how a psyche lock works.
Well, I don't plan to pry into people's hearts unless I absolutely need to.
The lock this time was pretty easy, but you might meet people who aren't as willing to give in later on. If you don't have enough proof, be careful and know when to stop trying.
Thanks, Pearl. I think it's time for trial. Let's see what can happen. We're good here. Crane Village. Oh, we gotta talk to Lotta? Oh,
Mr. Nick,
what's wrong?
I have never left Kurain Village.
Really? Wow. That's pretty amazing.
You are going to meet with Miss Maya, aren't you? Please tell her I say hi.
Will do, Pearl. Hey, wait. Still don't have any idea how I'm gonna save Maya. I don't even know if I should go in there with a smile or a straight face. Sure. What am I supposed to do? I'm almost out of time. Can I really do anything? Can I really save her? Sorry to keep you waiting. Must be Maya. It's been a long time, Phoenix, hasn't it? Mia! Even without me being here, it looks like you've learned to stand on your own. Oh yeah, our one true love.
Oh, she's gone.
Mia, she's Maya's older sister and my mentor. She was a top-notch defense lawyer, but a certain case forced her into retirement. But whenever I'm in trouble, she comes to help, just like this. Conveniently. Her spirit comes back from the other world and borrows Maya's body for a bit. Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face in front of your client. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets, and especially when it's bad. Not true. A lawyer needs to be honest with their client. If you give them expectations, then they will be pissed when the case doesn't go their way. Gotta tell them when it's bad and when it's good. Give them honest advice. You can't smile at the end if you haven't been smiling the whole way there. In any case, the face you're making now is no face to show a client, Phoenix. But, so tell me all about it. I'm going to guess that my sister is in a lot of trouble again. Yep, she is. Mia closed her eyes deep in thought while she listened. I see. Mia, what am I supposed to do? It's pretty clear what a good lawyer does in this situation. You get fucked, Phoenix. And that is, believe in your convictions and fight for the complete acquittal of your client. Alright, sure. You think Maya's not guilty? How can you be so sure? I know she is, and I'll give you a hint as to why. Yes? Mediums can't have dreams. They can't? From what you told me, it sounds like Maya was having a dream while channeling. Yeah, she said she dreamt that she had died and had been buried in the ground. But that is impossible. You've heard it from her, I'm sure. When a medium channels, her own spirit disappears. Which means that it's impossible for her to dream during that time. Then what does this mean? I think it's safe to bet that Maya was set up. What? A setup? It's up to you to blow the lid on this case tomorrow and show how she was set up. Was it... Oh... Could it be that Aunt Morgan is evil? I don't think there's been a lawyer that smiles when telling their client bad news. It would just be disingenuous. They'd be like, what the fuck is happening? Why are you smiling at me while telling me our case is terrible? How am I supposed to prove her innocence when I have nothing to go on? If you're looking for a clue, it's already in your hands. It is? Just as it sounds, Phoenix, you already hold the key. Oh. Come on, show me the key to this case. The key, the physical key. Mia, have you seen this key before? Ah, the key. It's literally the key to understanding everything that's happened in this case. This key? Phoenix, listen. Right now, that key is sitting in your hand. However, it shouldn't be. It contradicts the facts. What? I'm sure this key will be the piece of evidence that makes your case tomorrow. Okay, you already know everything you need to know. You know what the key to this case is. That is enough. But, how can I win tomorrow without knowing who the real murderer is? Who could have... Morgan. But this day was going to end with a turn for the surprising. Mia's got a secret. What's wrong? That's right. Only I can see the psyche locks. Whoa. What if it's not Maya that was possessed? Why do the police never check the murder weapon for fingerprints? They usually do in real life. If there's a murder weapon, they check for prints. Which means Maya must know something about the real murderer. Although, a lot of the times, there isn't a match in their database. So, a lot of times it doesn't help. Because, unless they can get a victim or a suspect to, give their fingerprints, then they can rule people out. But for this to be something that she would hide under lock and key from even me, what in the world is going on? To be continued. Nice. Pretty great setup, I will say. This story is pretty good so far. Save. Okay. I am going to take a break. We're just gonna... stop it there, and I will be right back. I'm gonna go to the washroom and get some water. Be back in 2 minutes. Alright. What if it was Maya that was holding the secret and not Mia? Ever think of that? Because all we did was we saw a secret. How can it hold? Is it the one of the person holding the secret, the body, or the spirit, or the mind? The game is implying Mia, but just gonna have a little snack before continuing. How's your day going, Ethan? Could be either. Whoa.
Pretty good. It's always nice when I can just wake up and start playing video games, right? Just chilling out. Haven't been able to for a while because I've been busy on Saturdays. Law school is getting busy. We're getting closer to exam time. But I did a lot of work last week, so taking a break this morning. A well-needed break. Play some Phoenix Wright and chill out. You see what that shows? I got my things set up. Although this is showing the wrong screen. Although it kept me showing the right screen. Yep. The brakes are needed. The weekends are what people live for when they get a job. That's everybody's break. Some people don't need breaks, but I definitely do. Definitely one of those people. I have so many hobbies though. Sometimes I wonder what people do in their free time if they don't do all the hobbies that I do. I play video games. I have 50 board games back there that I play all the time. And watch anime. Started playing Super Mario Jamboree. So good. Such a good game. Whoa. Okay. Alright, let's get going again. Just sleep. It's true, I actually don't sleep a lot. I don't find I need it. 7 hours max. Just gonna finish my biscuit and then we'll start.
If you're just joining the stream, give it a like, subscribe if you like Phoenix Wright. I try to play every Saturday and some Tuesdays. Every Saturday morning, 8 a.m. Eastern time, till whenever I want to stop. Okay. Episode 2, trial time. What? Prosecutor Von Karma, you mean? No, I heard it's his successor this time. A successor? Manfred von Karma was a really sinister man. He pulled all sorts of nasty tricks so he could win. There he is. A perfect record for 40 long years. Now his successor, I wonder what kind of person he will turn out to be. He's probably gonna be the complete opposite. Super nice. It's no good. Mystic Maya. Pearly. You showed up. Thanks for coming all this way. I was really worried about you. Hey, where's your mother? Didn't you two come together? Mother is watching over the trainees. She said they have training for 2 days straight with no breaks. Huh? Then you came all by yourself? Yep, I snuck out of the manor and followed a map. Crazy. Don't tell me you walked all the way here. Of course not, I ran. I can't, oh my. If it takes 2 hours by train, oh man. Pearly, what about the train? Huh? What's a train? It's time, isn't it? I'm really scared. What if Von Karma tries to do something to me? At least I know Mr. Edgeworth would be nicer to me than Von Karma. Mr. Edgeworth? Who is that? He's Nick's rival. Well, he's also a friend. Objection! 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 Every trial was a scorchingly fierce battle until the very end. Objection! It was always back and forth with them. But when you're rivals for life... Maya, please don't mention that name ever again. Huh? But why, Nick? I'm sorry, Maya. I forgot you don't know. He's gone, and he's not coming back. What happened to Edgeworth? Did he die? What? Wait a second. What's that supposed to mean? Court will commence shortly. Please proceed into the courtroom. Let's go. Now's not the time to talk about that anyway. Nick. Oh. It's Von Karma. Wait, it's a girl. Wait, didn't they say son? What is with this kid? Mr. Wright, are you prepared? Huh? Yes, Your Honor. Why does he always seem mad at me? Mr. Phoenix Wright. You must be a little shocked because I am woman, correct? So she's the famed successor to Prosecutor Von Karma? I am Franziska Von Karma, the prodigy. I see. I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge. German accent is hard. Franziska. Revenge? Is this all about her father, Manfred von Karma? Is she whipping the judge? What the fuck? Make no mistake, I shall defeat you. Prepare to go down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Prosecutor Von Karma, your opening statement, please. Those of Von Karma blood only have one fate, and that is perfection. The defendant, Maya Fey, will find no escape from her guilt on my watch. Very well. What is the defense's position? Your Honor, does the defense wish to enter a plea of not guilty? Yes. Fool who foolishly dreams of foolish dreams. 10 minutes. I give the defense 10 minutes before it changes its plea. That's right. I have you running for the justified self-defense. Plea in no time. A plea usually reserved for when a person unintentionally kills in defense of themselves. We could very easily make a solid case that it was self-defense, but the defense stands by the plea of not guilty, Your Honor. Now that was actually kind of correct. You can plead guilty and then you still plead not guilty, but then you can state the defense of like self-defense, but that's not a full defense. So basically you can cut down the time with that, but you can't get completely innocent. Because to plead justified self-defense is to say you did kill someone. Yep. How foolish. If that's how you want to play it, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I shall call the first witness. Witness, your name and occupation? Yes, sir. My name is Dick Gumshoe. I'm a detective at the local precinct. Get to the point already. Explain to the court the details of this murder. Yes, sir. If everyone would please look at this map. The channeling chamber has no windows, and the door was locked shut. At the time of the murder, only the victim and the defendant were in the room. What were they doing in there? They were channeling a spirit, sir. Channeling a spirit? Ahem. Anyway. After a few minutes later, after the channeling started, gunshots were heard coming from inside the room, sir. A few of the witnesses broke the door down and rushed into the room. And that's when they found that the victim was already dead, correct? So Maya was reminiscing about Edgeworth and Phoenix's first trial against each other like it happened a few years ago, which is weird when you don't know how much time takes place in Justice for All after the game. Yeah, it's true. It's only 1 to 2 years. Okay. Well, that's when the game was released, right? 2 years after the first one. Or 1 year, something like that. Maya just reminisces a lot. I believe this is one of the most open and shut cases that I ever presided over. Shut your mouth, Judge. So how was the victim killed? I was about to get to that. Stop wasting my time, son. The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead, sir. The shot was fired from point-blank range. But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing. Damn. The autopsy report. Sounds good. My turn. The murder weapon, Detective Gumshoe? Whose pistol was it? It was the victim's. The victim? Now why would he have... Why would he have a pistol? Who cares? The point that you are missing is whose fingerprints are on the pistol. If you're not already paying attention to that, then I suggest you start. Fingerprints? There were fingerprints? Along with the victims, the defendant, Maya Faze, were also on the grip, sir. So the defendant's fingerprints were left on the murder weapon. The shot was fired from point-blank range. So how far away is that? Anywhere between 12 to 20 inches away. Tisk, Mr. Phoenix, Wright. I grow tired of the foolish foolery of the foolish fools of this foolish country. Excuse me? Gunpowder, burn. Gunpowder, burn. When something is shot from point blank, a burn hole is left around the bullet hole. Gunpowder exploding is what makes a bullet fire, and that gets real hot, pal. And there were definitely some gunpowder burns left on the victim's forehead. But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. Stabbed? And what was he stabbed with? A fruit knife. I see, and whose knife was it? Looks like it belongs to the Faze, sir. And of course, Maya's Faze fingerprints are all over it. All over it, huh? Ha ha ha. What will you do now, Mr. Phoenix Wright? So, the wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. How severe was the wound? If it had been half an inch more to the right, it would have hit the victim's heart. After a stab like that, it's impossible to fight back, let alone stand. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing. Are you sure he was stabbed first, then shot? Yep, as sure can be. One look at the wounds and you'd come to the same conclusion too, pal. A fool is a fool who will only listen... Wait, that was wrong. I gotta get into the accent. Got to get into the accent. A fool is a fool who will only listen to the foolish options of the other foolish fools. A pistol shot to the forehead at point blank is certainly enough to kill instantly. Does it matter then which was first? Think a little more before you open that big mouth of yours, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Grr, what a pain. That's enough. We've clearly established how the victim was murdered. I brought the two murder weapons with me today. Very well. The court accepts them into evidence. Sure. The date and time of the death was June 19th at 3:15 p.m.
Eyewitnesses claim to have heard 2 gunshots at this time.
And 2 murder weapons, both with the defendant's fingerprints on them, huh? This does seem like an open and shut case.
Naturally. Your Honor, feel free to slam that little gavel of yours. After all, there is no room left for doubt, is there?
That's quite true, Mr. Wright.
Yes?
Even in the face of all this, do you still wish to plead not guilty?
I can't take back my plea now, Judge.
It's the opinion of this court that if you do not adjust your plea, you stand to lose.
I can't adjust my plea. I've already entered it. See, just as I promised Mr. Phoenix Wright, you will change your plea in less than 10 minutes.
What will you do, Mr. Wright?
Can't.
Will you be changing to justified self-defense? Because now would be the time to do so. This is your final chance. I can't do it.
Maya's life would be ruined and she'd be labeled a murderer.
The defendant will not change its plea. We will accept nothing short of a complete acquittal.
You have sealed your fate, Mr. Phoenix Wright, detective.
Some words are really tough. German accent.
Present the final portion of your testimony. The final strike.
Yes, sir. Now, see here. Proceedings are run by...
Oh yes, of course. Go ahead, detective, and give your testimony.
Sorry, pal, but there's even more incriminating piece of evidence. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. As you can see, it's covered in blood. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back.
I don't know about that.
So this is the costume, which certainly is evidence of a back spray of blood on this. This piece directly links Maya Fey to the crime, sir. I see. The court accepts this into evidence. All right, Mr. Wright. Maya's fingerprints on both murder weapons and blood splatters on her clothes. Could this situation get any worse?
Ha! What's wrong? You seem to be at a loss.
No.
You seem to be at... This accent's hard, man. What is wrong? You seem to be at a loss. I think this is the last piece of testimony the prosecution shall have to offer. Feel free to suck off with your tail between your legs, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
We'll cross-examine the shit out of him. Sorry, pal. There's even more incriminating piece of evidence. Why didn't you say so in your testimony earlier? You're kind of scary today, you know, pal. Come now, Mr. Wright. There's no need for that kind of attitude in my court. Yeah, and somebody that's whipping you is allowed? Alright, just please stop glaring at me like that. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. Maya's costume? Yeah, she was wearing this when we arrested her. Is she not allowed to wear anything else? It's true. You wear the same suit every day, Phoenix. Jeez. As you can see, it's covered in blood. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. that Von Karma. She thinks she can decide the verdict with this testimony alone. Well, I'll find a critical contradiction somehow, and then I'll have her. Objection. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. What? It shows the gunshot shooting behind Maya. I see the contradiction. Let's look. Okay. Ah, I didn't mean to do that. That's fine. But there's 2 gunshots. Is there something that said that? Oh, right here. This will work. Oh. The witness statement is clearly faulty, Your Honor. I'm sorry, but I can see nothing faulty. What? What? Yeah, this shows that it's behind. Gunshot was shot twice. I don't understand. Why is it not? The gun was, okay, gun was fired twice. One bullet hole in him. There's a gun hole in the folding screen behind Maya. He shot at her once. I don't understand. It doesn't really help. I showed this. I showed this. I mean, it's gotta be one of those two, so I'll try the autopsy. Nope. I have the answer, I don't know what to present to show it. What? There are blood splatters on it. The costume. How is it not any of those? It doesn't make any sense. Nothing on that. Did I not press everything? That doesn't make any sense. I'm already confused. Even more incriminating evidence. Why didn't you say so earlier? There's no need for that attitude. Yeah, nothing. Wearing a costume. She was wearing this when we arrested her. Now she's wearing it again. He wasn't fighting back? How do you know he was or wasn't? I do. This blood on the costume. Lab results show that it's the victim's blood. So there's blood on the victims, on the defendant's clothes.
Objection!
Oh, I guess I didn't press this. You must change the topic. If you must change the topic, then the good detective here must testify again. But too bad, not enough time. Let's move on. Gotta press further, I guess, here. There must be something about this costume. I just have to look at it harder. There is one little thing. I don't know. Your Honor. Actually, there is something very wrong with this piece of evidence. What? What are you talking about, pal? Where is this problem? Haha, the bullet hole.
Take that!
As if they didn't notice it. I asked the court to please take a look at the sleeve of this costume. The sleeve? There's a very tiny hole there. A hole? But that wasn't in the report. Hold on. What's this around the hole? Smells faintly of gunpowder. Keen nose you got there, Judge. Gunpowder? No one ever told me. A hole that smells of gunpowder? It looks like I found the hole I was looking for. Your Honor, the only logical conclusion you can make is that it must be a bullet hole. This is a very grave matter. It's best we correct the court record before anything else. Maya's costume updated in the court record. Sorry about that. I guess we messed up, sir. What else is she hiding? Pull yourselves together, detective. Is that tiny hole? Doesn't change a thing. Is the strength of the evidence still holds? Continue with your testimony. Is that just now was a fluke? Nothing more? Nothing more?
Objection!
How can you say something like that? This is a huge oversight. Well, I agree it is a mistake on the part of the police. What Prosecutor Von Karma said is true. The evidence still stands. If you do not find a more definitive problem with the evidence, then... No way. Detective Gumshoe, please continue with your testimony. Okay, now I can present one of these.
Objection!
This is fucking ridiculous. I don't know which one to present. Are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck?
Hold it!
I'm so confused. He shot at Maya. Shot? There's a hole in the folding screen. The gun fired 2 shots. Autopsy says 1 shot. There's a hole in her fucking costume. I've presented all of this. It doesn't make any sense. What do I need to present? I have the answer. But wow. What do they want? I don't understand what they want. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Now I gotta do the pressing.
Hold it! Objection!
Sometimes the puzzles don't make any sense. The bullet hole, which apparently means nothing.
Objection!
I mean, two gunshots. We tried the gun, we tried the autopsy report, we tried the screen. The knife? I mean, do we present the clothes again? That's so stupid. Detective Dick Gumshoe. Yes, having you call me by my full name is kind of a weird feeling. You said my client killed a person who was, without a doubt, was not fighting back. Yeah, I did. Then what, may I ask, is the bullet hole you police overlooked supposed to mean? What does it mean? I'll tell you what it means. It means that the victim had fired off a shot. Is that what it means to not fire back? Fight back? Ah, you're right. It seems you are correct. Just accept it right away. If the victim had tried to shoot the defendant, then it would change everything. Alright. Ha! What is it with that? Are you finished yet, Mr. Are you finished yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Mr. Ms. Von Karma? It seems that Maya Fey was shot at by the victim. However, that is the only grounds enough to support a justified self-defense plea. That's correct. But I'm sure you remember, Your Honor, what the defense clearly said. They rejected self-defense, justified self-defense, and pleaded not guilty. Now that you... Why, that's right. Whipped. Which means the defense has yet to prove anything at all. No. Well, yes, that's true. Furthermore, just the fact that there is a bullet hole in the costume is not enough to substantiate even a plea of justified self-defense. How so? Ah, don't just stand there. Hurry up and tell the court what transpired that day. With the new information, we required added in, of course. Huh? You mean by myself? You want me to put together the scenario all by myself? Ah! Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Damn. During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last bit of his strength to fight back, sir. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up on that opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. Sure. The scenario you have put together does make sense. Yes, sir. Well, Mr. Wright. Please refrain from glaring at me like that. Now then, your cross-examination, please. Okie doke.
Hold it!
There is quite a difference in height between Dr. Gray and the defendant. Add in body strength and it seems unlikely the defendant could have stabbed the victim. Now that you mention it, yeah, I guess. You think you can get away with such flimsy reasoning, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Maya Faith was in the middle of the channeling, was she not? When channeling with the Kirin channeling technique, the medium physically changes. With the nurse's build, the defendant could have easily been a match for the doctor. I don't believe it. She even studied up on the Kirin channeling technique. Like I said before, I am perfect. About what you were talking about, I didn't quite get it. Never mind. Let's continue with the testimony. The guy who's gonna make a decision. Of course, the victim used the last bit of his strength to fight back. So he was stabbed, but the stab wound didn't kill him. But if you think about the blood loss, he was probably hurt pretty bad. How badly hurt would you say he was? Actually, I went to give blood the other day, and afterward I felt a little lightheaded and dizzy. I guess the damage was maybe about 10 times the dizziness? Sorry. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. Where in the world did that pistol come from? It looks like the victim, Dr. Gray, had specifically bought it for that day. But a handgun? He got it off the black market about 2 days before the murder. Why did Dr. Gray bring a gun? Was he taking precautions against something? The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. I think I've solved the crime already. So you're saying that the bullet hole in his costume was made then? Sorry, pal, but yeah, that's what I think. The two of them were already fighting when a shot was fired. Maya, I'm really glad you weren't hurt. The defendant then picked up on the opening, and took the victim's gun and ended it. Maya has never fired a gun before in her life. The victim had already taken off the safety. With the safety off, even an amateur like you can fire it, just by pulling the trigger. Curtsy. Now do you understand? Von Karma's logic is perfect. His testimony certainly makes us look very bad, but there's got to be a contradiction in there somewhere, and uncovering it is going to uncover the truth. I can feel it. Okay. Oh. Victim took out his gun. He missed. So my thought process is that this gun hole is too low to the ground for somebody shooting upwards from the ground. And it was shot, like, must have been shot down. But I'm not sure. Especially after the last. Not gonna be this, not gonna be this. Oh, she's 18 now. Franziska von Karma.
Objection!
No. Okay. Okay. Was Gray's 2 shots fired bears Maya's and Gray's fingerprints. Is there anything here? I don't think so. Let's look at the evidence. I mean, the diagram doesn't really help. Stabbed in the chest, then shot at point blank. Gunpowder. Residue around the bullet hole, yup. Okay. Mortar weapon was Gray's 2 shots fired. Murder weapon, a small knife. Would that be it? No, it wouldn't be the costume. Okay, let's rule out. Not the attorney's badge, not the newspaper, not the guide map. Not gonna be the Magatama. Not gonna be the newspaper clipping. Not the folded screen, apparently. Not the black key. Not the floor plans, probably. I mean, the autopsy just doesn't say much. No murder weapon. A small fruit knife. It's probably because they were too close, he missed. I don't fucking know. How do you miss with the fucking pistol? Let's present the autopsy. Nope. Man, this one doesn't make any fucking sense. This doesn't make any sense. The ordering of these things is sometimes very weird. Maybe the knife? No. Maybe the fucking... This again? What? How? Missing the tiny hole on this costume will be the prosecution's undoing. What do you mean? This little hole has actually created a huge hole in your testimony. Explain yourself, Mr. Wright. You said the two of them were fighting when the victim fired his gun at point blank. If that were true, then where is the gunpowder burn on this costume? Ah, I see. Sure. Gunpowder burn? This is what you testified earlier. When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. But there is not a single trace of gunpowder burn on this costume. It is true. That is a very good point. What exactly does this mean? It means that when the shot was fired, they were standing apart from each other.
Objection!
I am disappointed, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You think you can punch a hole in my logic with that? With wishy-washy thinking like that, anyone can explain anything away. Then I implore you to disprove my line of thinking. Let's see. In the middle of the fight, the victim pushed the defendant away. And it was then, when they were separated, that he fired. How was that?
Objection!
As if that was even possible. According to the testimony, the wound from the stabbing was very severe. The victim would not have the strength to push the defendant very far after that. Well then, that's right. The defendant must have pushed the victim away. After stabbing him, she must have put some space between the doctor and herself. And then, while she was preparing to strike again, the doctor took his shot. There, that should satisfy you even more. That does make an awful lot of sense. What do you think, Mr. Wright? I must be careful. I can't afford to make a mistake here. Concentrate and think. Something doesn't make sense. There is a fatal flaw in her argument, Your Honor. Fatal? Flaw? Flaw? Yeah! Very interesting. I would love to see where this flaw is. Show me something that contradicts my explanation. She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. There must be a piece of evidence that contradicts that line of thinking. Well, it says stabbed in the chest, then point. All right, that's fine. Folding screen at this point. What is that? A folding screen? I would like to point the court's attention to the hole in this folding screen. Ah! It looks like you already know what I'm talking about. Who? Where? What? Mr. Wright, your explanation, please. Are these two really that clueless? The bullet went through the defendant's sleeve first, then the folding screen. It passed through at a height of approximately 8 inches off the ground, which means when the shot was fired, the defendant, was not getting ready to strike, but was actually squatting low to the ground. Order, order. This changes everything. Please look at the diagram of this crime scene. The victim, Dr. Gray, was here when he fired the shot, and the bullet hit this folding screen. It hit at this location about 8 inches off the ground. At this time, the defendant was in this area. There. Somewhere around here. Uh-oh. The judge's face scrunched like he smelled some serious bad breath. Wait, I just realized I forgot to brush this morning. Excuse me while I freshen up. What? The fuck? What? That was wrong? If it hit over there, what, like over here then? What?
Take that!
Yeah, near the folding screen. Wait a second. We know the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet hole. But how can you gauge the distance from that? Isn't it possible that the defendant was standing much closer to the victim? That's impossible. But why? You of all people should know the answer to that question, Ms. Von Karma. If she were shot from somewhere closer, there would be gunpowder burns present. However, there is nothing of the sort around the bullet hole of this costume. Ah, curse you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I believe it has now been proven that the defendant was standing away from the victim when she was shot at. But do you think this has changed the defendant's situation? It changes everything. Honestly, Your Honor, this changes everything. The prosecution has claimed that the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering the final strike with the knife would be ideal. However, where and what was the defendant doing at the time? Squatting all the way by the folding screen? Exactly. If Mia Fey was the real murderer, why would she be by the folding screen instead of preparing to strike? Upon further consideration, it does make very little sense. Yeah, I figured there had to be a reason. Figuring things out and proving the logic behind everything is your job. Oof. Alright, with this, the rest of the trial should be... You are such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix Wright. To think that you have been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. Now I know why Papa had a tough time with you. You amuse me. Of all the things to inherit, why did it have to be that smarmy smile? I've never heard that word. Smarmy. Detective, how dare you damage my perfect logic? Huh? How is it my fault? You can start repairing your standing by first removing that strand goatee. Oh, and rest assured, your punishment will come later. Punishment? Well then, Your Honor. I think I've had all I can take of this detective's face. I think it is time to call in the next witness. That's gotta be Lada. Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. After we reconvene, we will hear from the next witness. To be continued. Ah, nice. Okay. Save. Alright, let's continue on. We'll do this last part of the trial and then we'll be done for the day. Phew, that was a close one. I know you were giving it your all to defend me, but I could feel the death penalty hanging in the air. Oof, death penalty? I felt like I was pretty close to dying myself. But you were wonderful out there. You listened carefully, made theories, and tricked everyone into believing you. Thanks. Wait, tricked? That must be the lawyer's secret technique, right? By the way, is the next witness who I think it is? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Lotta Hart. Oh, guess there's no escaping her, huh? Remember, Nick, you promised you'd save me. If you lose, me and my sis's ghost will come after you and haunt you. Your sister? Are you talking about Mystic Mia? Yeah, you remember her, Pearlie? My sister was a super good lawyer. She was also Nick's teacher.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Pearlie's voice is definitely my least favorite. Court will now reconvene. Now, the first order of... Ow! I don't want to hear it, old man. After I call my witness, sit there quietly and watch like a good little boy. Yes, sir. Bring in the photographer who witnessed the channeling. Witness, your name and occupation, if you please. Hey, Phoenix, how you doing? Oh, that was British. How you doing? Oh, maybe it does sound like that. Just fine. Sorry about this. Didn't exactly have a choice, you know. Yowza. Name and occupation. I declare. What in tarnation? Hey, Judge, this here is violence against my fair self. That's fine. That's fine. That ain't fine. That's a whip. Yeah. There's no need for foolish outcries from foolishly foolish fools. Just hurry up and testify about what happened on the day of the murder. I haven't even gotten to say my name and job yet. Jeez, this woman is a lot. The name's Lotta Hart, paranormal photographer, and I am here to testify. Now, let's all be one big happy family. Okay. Lotta Hart's testimony. Only the doc and the defendant went into the channeling chamber. We were waiting outside, then the door, and then bang, we hear this gunshot. Mr. Lawyer there broke down the door, and we rushed into the room. Inside was the dead victim, and the defendant waving a pistol around. I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in the room. And did you take a picture of the scene right after the murder took place? Wrecking cars. Excuse me? Wrecking cars. It's short for, you reckon? Of course I did. Does it look like I care? Just hurry up and show the picture to the court. Let's see here. This here's the picture. It would certainly seem that only the defendant and the victim were in that room. That's a pretty damning picture. Are you ready, Mr. Phoenix Wright? I will clear all doubt about Maya through this cross-examination. Just watch me. Witness account. I need to be sponsored by Bubbly. Only the doc and the defendant went into the channeling chamber. Was it really only those two that went in?
Objection!
What are you blabbering about? You were there too, were you not? Why don't you answer yourself? Was it really the two of them? Yes, Dr. Gray and I were the only two that went into the room. Hold on, we can't have the defense testifying against their own client. Agreed. Anyway, folks, only the two of them went into the channeling chamber, you hear?
But you knew that from the very beginning, didn't you? Witness continue. Why am I at no health? Should reset. Was it really a gunshot? Are you insane? You must have heard it as well. Why don't you testify for the court, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Was it really a gunshot? Yes, I think it was something that sounded like a gunshot. I heard a gunshot a long time ago, so I know. And I tell you, that was a gunshot I heard. Now this is where the story heats up. Mr. Lawyer there broke down the door and rushed into the room. So, let me get this straight. This Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down? Honestly, Mr. Phoenix Wright, why don't you tell us what happened then? Yes, I broke down the door, sorry. No need for apologizing. That was great. You're a real man. Oh, really? That's something I would have liked to see. Or would you have, Judge? You would have liked to see a big, strong, manly Phoenix Wright break down a door? And what did you see once you broke in? Waving the pistol around. Are you sure it was defendant Maya Fey? Sure, I'm sure. Lotta seems awful confident. Press harder. Lotta, please think back to that day one more time. What you getting at here? Remember what you said when we broke into the room? I don't remember. I was murdered? Lotta. This guy, is she Maya? When you saw the murderer at that time, you couldn't even tell if it was Maya Fey or not, am I correct? Well, you see. She didn't even give an answer. Yeah. Sorry. For a defense lawyer, your defense is terribly lacking, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Witness, think back to when those two entered the chamber, the channeling chamber. When they entered, one of those people that entered the chamber was Maya Fey, correct? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was Maya that went in. It looks like we've come to a collective conclusion. The person in this picture is most certainly Maya Fey. Exactly. Are you absolutely certain of that? Sure am. But that old witch chased us out of the room, so... Old witch, does she mean Morgan Fey? But there was no one else in there, and you know it. Oh, was there really no one else in there? What about behind the folding screen? Did you check back there? Wreck given. What in the? Wreck given, you know, you reckon? That's a given. Took me a good look around once the room once. There ain't no way anyone was hanging out of behind that folding screen. A lot of heart struggling with her accent a little bit here. If I may have a word with you, Miss Hart. What? You got a problem? Wreck given? I mean, I am having a little difficulty understanding you. If you would stop saying such things as wreck given. Now then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, do you see a problem with the testimony or don't you? Enough! It seems that there are no issues with Miss Hart's testimony. At the time of the crime,
Only 2 people were in the channeling chamber. The victim, Dr. Turner Gray, and the defendant, Maya Fey. The face of the defendant cannot be verified in this picture. However, if we think about the circumstances, it would have to be the defendant. What am I going to do if I just let this go? What is it, Mr. Wright? You look as if you have something to say. Is there anything I can present that proves that it's not Maya in the photo? Your Honor. Yeah, that's just plain fools talking. Thanks, guys. We'll save here, just to be sure. Please show the court some proof. Prove to this court that the person in this photo is not Maya Fey. Alright, let's take a look at the photo. Okay. Ball on the back of the head. Top knot. Hair going down the side of the face. The bracelet on her arm. Let's take a look. She's got a top knot. It's pretty hard to say that it's not Maya Fey. No, it's okay. How could it not be her? She's holding the gun. She's got a bracelet on. It looks like her. She's got the top knot. Is she wearing the thing? There's nothing going on in the background. I feel like we have to present a profile. The purple outfit. The hair looks like her, so it's not gonna be any of this shit. Okay, no. So it has to be one of these. Could be the costume. I mean, if we, yeah, but we waited. It's been the costume every other time.
Take that! Objection!
Here's your proof. Is there a problem? Oh no, I thought I would work on my inflections. Just wondering what an objection with a twist of "you're wrong" sounds like. That's right, I'm sorry, but I don't follow your logic. Let's try presenting another piece. Maybe I can't. I don't think I can. Actually, now that I think about it.
Take that!
So it's just gonna be "you're wrong" every time.
Objection!
So I'm gonna give up. Well, Mr. Wright, nothing, Your Honor. That's very smart of you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You really should give up trying to prove this is not my affair. That's enough. Is this it? Is this all I could do? I think it's quite obvious that to this court that a verdict of not guilty is not possible. I told you, totally 100% impossible. Miss Von Karma, do you have any further questions for this witness? Having established the defendant's guilt, further questioning won't be needed. What about the defense? No further questions, I presume? Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. Mia! I guess I made it just in time, wouldn't you say? But Pearls. Her clothes are a bit small. Anyway, what are you waiting for, Phoenix? Let's go. But how? She's already taken away every advantage. The advantage is still in your hand. Do you remember what you told me yesterday? They really did that. I was murdered. Lada, at a time like this. You see, there is one final piece to this picture. Question Lada one more time, Phoenix. I don't know if she's doing it unconsciously or on purpose, but she's not testifying truthfully.
Hold it!
Overruled. I'm afraid you're too late, Mr. Wright. The cross-examination has already ended. Furthermore, any unrelated. It's fine. I'll allow another testimony. Von Karma's case is perfect. Absolutely flawless. And what better way? What better time than this for you to see that? But, I mean, I have someplace I must go after this. Alright, I'll allow it. Miss Hart, hurry and give us another testimony. Well, heck, what am I supposed to talk about? Please tell us once more what happened when you burst into the channeling chamber. Okay, you got it. See, you got through to the judge somehow, right? Well, actually, it was Von Karma's whip that got through to him. Well, when we broke into that room, all I could focus on was Maya. I was kinda scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it. I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff, but I still managed to point my camera at Maya and take a shot. Nothing sounds different from before. Struggle all you'd like, as you taste the bitterness of your defeat. Well, amuse me with your useless questions, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm waiting. So, what did she look like? You know, she looked almost like a different person. A different person? She may have seemed like a different person. However, she was still my affair. We have already made that point abundantly clear. Yes, that is true. Well, then, Miss Hart, did you happen to see anything else? Scared of dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it. Then perhaps that body was not Dr. Gray's at all. Well, I reckon that's possible. If the body inside that room was not that of Dr. Gray, then whose bodies was it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Well, what if it was that of Maya Fey after the channeling? Or maybe... That's ridiculous. Foolish fool spouting foolish foolishness, just as I expected of a foolish fool such as you. If that was the case, then that would mean that Maya Fey is in fact dead. And that would make the defendant's chair quite a lonely place, wouldn't it? Are y'all done here? Can I continue? And even knowing that, you still persist to be a paranormal photographer. That's why I'm getting out of this here business. This gal's gonna get the dirt on the stars and be a tabloid photographer from now on. What? Mr. Phoenix Wright, would it kill you to stay on topic for a change? Tag team scenario, I should be grateful it's not 5-on-1. I still managed to point my camera at Maya and take a shot. 2, right? 2 what? 2 shots. You took 2 shots. But only one has been submitted as evidence. Miss Hart, where is the other picture you have been withholding? No, no, no. You've got it all wrong. It's not me. I didn't mean anything bad. I know I can be a little mean, but I ain't evil. Then why have you not shown the other picture to the court yet? Well, ain't it obvious? That prosecutor woman told me to shut my trap about it. What Von Karma? Classic. Gotta confront her myself. Your Honor, the defense asks that Prosecutor Von Karma be held in contempt of court. Well, yes. Me, in contempt of court. You can't be serious. But you hid evidence. On purpose. That's not fair. Phoenix, are you a lawyer or a school child? Okay. Miss Von Karma, would you care to explain yourself to this court? I thought this picture was not important, and thus felt no need to submit it, that's all. How could you think? The pictures were more or less the same, so why bother with the second? I mean, it's just so much more trouble than it's worth for me to submit this as evidence. More trouble than it's worth? How can you say that? If you want to see it that badly, I'll submit it. That doesn't look like Maya. What is this picture? It's obvious it's the second picture the witness took that day as the scene of the crime. Well, it's a little off-center, but that's what you get with a nervous amateur. I think the important point here is the person in the picture. This is most definitely not Maya Fey. What is the meaning of this? Gotta insist it's not Maya. Your Honor, as you can plainly see, the person in the picture is not Maya Fey. Yes, I see that. It's not just her face. Her whole body is taking on a different appearance. There's only one conclusion that can be drawn then. That somehow this other person snuck in and traded places with the defendant. Order, order, order. Well, yes, I believe you are correct, Mr. Wright. The person who was inside the channeling chamber was not Maya Fey. Mia, we did it. You're too soft. Huh? You're softer than Aunt Morgan's strawberry dessert, Phoenix. Take a look at Prosecutor Von Karma's face. I think you had better continue to worry, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What do you mean by that? Your Honor, I would like for you to take a look at this picture. This was taken yesterday at the detention center's visitor's room. This is Mr. Phoenix Wright and the defendant Maya Fey during his visit. Maya Fey, but isn't this a totally different person? She looks this way because she is obviously in the middle of channeling a spirit. It's unbelievable that she can... Yet, it is the truth. When Maya Fey is in that state, she physically changes into the person she's calling. Miss Von Karma, a word if I may. Taking pictures of somebody during a private visit is illegal. Surely you must know that this picture can't be submitted as evidence. Obviously, I know this picture is illegal. But I never intended to submit it as evidence in the first place. Oh, it's hard sometimes to speak in the accent the whole time. From the moment I showed this picture to the court, this case became all mine. After all, this image has now been forever burned into the judge's mind. Most judges will be really good at getting rid of evidence that isn't allowed. They have to. It looks like we've been had. This happens in real courts all the time, where illegal evidence is posed, and then the judge goes, okay, ignoring it, and it can't be used in their reasoning. I don't claim to understand this, and I still cannot believe it. Are you saying that this person is the defendant Maya Fey? If I give up here, the trial will end. But if I slip up and say the wrong thing, it will cost me. Is there any way I can prove that this person's picture is not Maya? Gotta save, we're at 1 health. Can I prove it? It's got the 9 on her though. It's Mimi. Mini. Oh, the fire has returned to your eyes, I see. This picture. Within this picture lies a critical contradiction to all the testimony up until now. A contradiction? So you think you spotted a problem with this picture? Then earn your keep. Oh. The blood on this? No, is it? No hole.
Take that!
To the sleeve? But there isn't anything odd about it. There's no hole. Something that should be there is suddenly missing. Should be there. Oh. So there was a bullet hole in the sleeve of the defendant's costume. If that's the case, then it should be there in this picture as well. Miss Von Karma, you intended to hide this valuable piece of evidence. You will most certainly be assigned a penalty for this. Don't celebrate yet. Jeez. Yeah, mine is a fucking Debbie Downer. You like to bring down the mood, don't you? Take a look at Miss Von Karma's face. The curtsy. Jumping the gun again, I see, Your Honor. I would like to extend an apology on behalf of those incompetent fools. What do you mean incompetent fools? If those fools down at the precinct hadn't missed the bullet hole, I would have gotten a report about it. As I didn't, I could not have known that this picture was of any value to this case. She's lying through her teeth. I know it. But you can't prove it. Franziska von Karma's ideas of a perfect case is quite fascinating, don't you think? Your Honor, you do not need worry. You need not worry. If you must assign a penalty, I'll personally make sure that the detective gets what is coming. I'm sure there will be a great gnashing of teeth at his next salary discussion. He's always getting his salary cut. In any case, this is a very big problem. When the defendant was taken into custody, her costume had a bullet hole in its sleeve. However, from this photo, it would appear that right after the shooting, there was none. The judge is confused by this strange twist of events. This is your chance, Phoenix. Load all you've got in this one shot, alright? Got it. What's this, Maya? Your Honor, there is only one logical explanation for the contradiction. Picture can't be fake. Bullet hole was made later? Let's see. The shooter is someone else. Bullet hole couldn't have made later. Shooter's gotta be someone else. The defendant's sleeve had a bullet hole in it. However, this person's clearly does not. There can only be one explanation. The person who shot Dr. Gray was not the defendant, but a different person altogether. If order is not restored, I will suspend this trial. Why me? The defense's argument is a complete mess. Complete mess? I failed to see how. Please enlighten us. Hey, witness. What the heck? Is there any way to ask a girl a favor? Be quiet, you. You were the only one who said it was only the two of them when you entered the room. Well, you know, if you were lying, I swear that my whip will be the last thing you see. Holy shit, that's fucking dark. Look, sis, you're looking mighty scary, so why don't we say you... What? I swear, I wasn't lying or nothing. There wasn't anyone else in that room in there. I swear. You see, now riddle me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Where did the defendant vanish to? And where did this other woman appear from? Why is it lately all I want to do is cry? Well, if the person in this picture is not the defendant, then this poses two very big questions. First, where did the defendant vanish to? And second, where did this person come from? That's right. Now hurry up and answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Come on, you can't fall apart here, Phoenix Wright. But, I mean, how am I supposed to prove something like this? Had enough yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Or do you think you have enough in you to turn things around even now? That's right, Mia would always turn things around and change her perspective. Phoenix, so where did this intruder appear from? And where did Maya disappear to? I need to look at this situation from a different angle. Let's see. What if before we broke in, the third person was already in the room? And what if Maya had left that room somehow? If I could prove that either one of these contradictions were true. Mr. Wright, let's hear what you've come up with. No. I'm sorry, but I simply can't. You see, and the reason is quite simple. Because there is no explanation, that's why. As I thought, another big waste of this course time. Phoenix, you can't just give up like that. But Mia, rethink things one more time. There has to be an explanation. I'm already perfect. So of course my conclusions are also perfect. Alright, Phoenix, calm down and let's try this one more time. What if before we broke in, the third person was already in the room? And what if Maya had left that room somehow? This is... Okay, a third person has entered somehow. I have proof that there was someone else in the room before the murder took place. There's nothing beside the channeling chamber, though. Okay, let's look. I don't fucking know.
Take that!
And what is the purpose of this item? Don't you see, Your Honor? I don't think you actually see what you are doing. Okay, yeah, I figured that was not gonna work. Guilty. Try again. Ba, ba, ba. Oh fuck. We gotta go all the way. Why me? Turn things around. That's right. Mia would always turn things around and change her perspective. Different angle. What if we broke in? The third person was already in the room. What if Maya had left that room, so? Save here. Maya had left, but she didn't. Because that's her, channeled into somebody else. The defendant had left the room. The diagram's gonna show nothing. I don't see how. I have zero idea. That she left, or that somebody else came in. There's 4 floor things. What the heck is that question mark at the end for? Okay. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't know the answer. This one is fucking hard. It doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna go to the washroom quick. I'll be back. 2 seconds. Alright. Very confused. We'll try Maya head left though. The only thing we haven't presented is the key. So like is this the key to the door? I don't fucking know. Try it. Miss Hart, do you remember this key? Pff, how is this the answer? Well, I've seen it. Hey, that's the channeling chamber key, right? Before the channeling key started, Maya locked the door from the inside with that. The defendant herself locked the door. Yeah, that's why we all couldn't get the door open. That key's the only one of its kind, after all. Oh, one of a kind, you say? Wait, Mr. Phoenix, right? Yes? I'm afraid to ask, but why is that key currently in your possession? If Maya Fey locked herself in, then the key should have been with her. Yes, agreed. However, she did not have the key at the time of her arrest. Ah, well, ain't that a kid? So how come you're holding on to it? I got this as a present from a certain little girl. And that little girl was nowhere near the crime scene at the time. That's preposterous. Preposterous. I don't know how to say that. This means that Maya Fey must have left the room. If she had not, then I would not be holding this key you see before you. I don't get it. I don't get it. It seems we have come to an impasse. Oh, that's the end. This picture has clearly captured the face of the murderer. However, is this person the defendant or not? The defense is arguing that this person is not the defendant. Furthermore, as proof, this key has been submitted as evidence. Miss Von Karma, how can this be? At this point in time, a verdict on the defendant's guilt is not possible. My perfect case. How is there a flaw in my perfect case? Don't think you have won yet, Mr. Phoenix, Wright. I am a prodigy. I have never lost a case. And I don't intend to lose here, in this courtroom, to a fool like you. I don't care what I have to do. I will get my guilty verdict. That's enough. If you would like to continue, do so in the lobby. Court will reconvene tomorrow at 10 a.m. That is all. Court is adjourned. Woo! That was you, Pearly? You summoned my sis? Yes, I felt I had no choice. Great going, Pearly. I knew you were special. Hey, Nick, did you know? Yeah, it's not like anyone else in there could have done that. Nick, I know you're trying really hard and all, but I really don't remember ever leaving that room. And I don't think that a third person could have gone into that room. Yeah. Well, at least we have until tomorrow to figure things out. Like, what happened in that room, for instance. Yeah, I'm counting on you. Ah, I envy the two of you. Oh, by the way, Nick, do you think you could take Pearly back home for me? Sure. Alright, Pearls, you ready to go buy some tickets? Huh? A ticket? Psh, so sheltered. Nice, okay. That will be good. We played about, I'm assuming, half of the episode. She's kind of long. Or I'm just dumb. It's also could happen. But yeah. Well, so we'll be done. That for today. Thanks for everybody for tuning in. And I'll see you next time. I'll probably be playing next Saturday. So tune in 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'll see you then for more of episode 2.